Hi everyone and welcome again to another movie from our series Windows 7 and 8 Tips and Tricks, which will drive us to become more professional and more comfortable of using Windows. I think until today, by watching our previous videos, you can be more comfortable of using Windows 7. But this is not enough yet. We will go to discover more few things in our journey. Today we will learn uh, how to create few notes to remind us about the stuff important in our day, and we will learn how to create system restore and restore our system to a previous date or previous point. So after that we will learn how to clean our disk by using disk cleanup, and in the end we will learn how to find out what's the annoying drivers in our system. So let's start and have some fun. So many times we want to type in just few words to remind us about, for example, calling my friend at this time. This is the birthday of my mother. This is I have meeting at this time. But we can we have two options, for example, using the notepad and using the sticky notes. Notepad, by closing the program, all the notes inside it will be deleted, but we can keep it if we save the file. But I don't want to save files for just remind me about few things I need to do today. This is not logical for me, have no sense. So I will select the second option. For me is using the sticky notes. How we can open that program is going to Windows, or I start typing sticky, and the first program on the list is sticky notes. By clicking there I will run the program, and as you can see here in the right hand corner, you can see this is the sticky note. It's small, I can move it around, put it anywhere. I can add another sticky note. I can close it if I want. This is if I want to delete that note. Yes, I want to delete it. I can make it a bit bigger if I want it more no excuse me, more high. I can make it more wide by going to the other corner like that, and I can type inside, for example, call my friend at lunchtime. Okay. So this is the sticky notes. I can close it, for example. I don't want it to bother me on my screen, by holding Alt key on the keyboard and the key F4, Alt plus F4. I will close it. It's not bother me anymore. But by going and to the Windows, or start typing sticky note again, I can open the program. I can find my sticky notes saving. Excuse me, maybe I make mistake. Type it again, sticky notes, click on it, and it's open again and have all the notes I already saved on it. So by going to the inside the sticky note and click right, see some options I have cut, copy, paste, delete, and select all, and I have more options, few colors in the bottom, as you can see. If you wanna give it a special color, for example, I want it to be like that, blue. I love the blue, and you can change the color like that, and you can keep it if you want, or delete the note by clicking on the top right hand corner and click yes, and like that the note is deleted and no more saved on the system. So this is the sticky note. Is very handy way to remind yourself about some stuff to do during the day. And now let's move to the next step in our lesson tonight. So now I will show you how to create a restore point and how to restore your system to a previous date. So but why we need to do that? Your system is stable now, so you will not know the importance of that step until your system will be crashed or will be unstable or something bad happen to it. So just do it just do it to be safe, and in the future of if anything happen to you, use it. Now I'll show you how to create the system point and how to start the restoration. But when you will do it, you will create the system points, that's it. But if anything happen in the future force you to use it, just go ahead and do what I will show you to do now. By going to my computer, go to properties, you will go to advanced system setting, this is the advanced system setting window. You will go to restore system. So this is the tab we need to focus on it. Let's close what's behind and focus only on that. So what options I have in here? I have to run the program system restore by clicking on that button. Just run. I just run for you because I already create one. I show you if anything bad happened to your system, do this step. Go to this window and click run system restore, and that window will give you the wizard to restore your system. By clicking on next, you will find the list of all the points you create. Okay, on my case I create that point, and I select it and click next. As you can see here, they will give you like are you sure, like stuff like that, to be sure that you want to restore your system to that point. By clicking on finish, this window, the restoration will start and your machine will reboot and start restoring your system. And when your machine boot again, open the windows, you will find your system came back stable again with all the setting, the previous setting on your machine. Don't be afraid. The files saved, like for example the personal files, like that file for example, or that file I create myself, will not be deleted. Only the system file will be back to the default, to that date. Okay, just the system file will be restored. This is the good thing about system system restore. But for example any new settings after that date will be deleted, will not be saved. For example if you make any change after that date on the system, not in the files, copy or paste in a file, download a movie or anything on internet, any setting about setting parameters happen after that date will be deleted, will be restored to the previous setting. So I don't want to restore my system, I will just cancel, and now I will show you how to create that point by going here on the bottom to create. They will give you, it's very easy, they will give you this little window, what you want to call it. I will call it R2 and enter or OK, and you see your Windows will start creating that point. So it's very easy, just take you a few seconds to create that point and you will be safe. If anything happen in the future, remember that you have a point to a stable date, and you will make everything back to the previous point, to the stable version of your system. So just give it some time. After that they give you a message that everything is alright, the point is created by success. So just give it some time to finish. Really, that system point helped me a lot with many customers. They find like something happened to the system, won't boot, and they use my Windows CD and boot from there and run the system restore from the Windows CD and restore my system, because it's included in the CD. You can open that program even your Windows it's not booting. Remember that. Use for example Windows 7 DVD and insert in your DVD read write DVD driver and boot from there, and when your installation, not installation, the installation CD run, you will find install, or in the left hand corner on the bottom you will find repair. By opening repair you find many options there to repair your system, and one of them is restore your system, and by clicking restore your system you will open the same program, restore the system, and restore your system to a previous stable date, and that's it. So it's finished now. Close and OK, and everything is finished. So the next lesson today is tonight is how to clean up our system, our disk. I'm sure you don't know how many temporary files they are saving in your system, and you don't know that a lot of files, it's not we don't need them at all, just saved there in our disk, and we keep them and we don't know there is there. So how we can clean up our disk and delete them? That utility is very handy. It's in Windows 7, Windows Vista 2, Windows XP. But if you don't know it, I will show you where to find it and how to run it. Just go to my computer and go to the hard drive, right click, and select properties, and this is the properties of our hard drive. Just close that one, I don't need it anymore, and you can see how many free space, how many use, and this is the utility we're looking for, disk cleanup. By clicking that button you will run the program. That program will scan your hard drive and search for any temporary files, any files we don't need, any cookies, any stuff like that, and show them to me. Any files in the recycle bin, if there is any in the recycle bin, some area in the prefish folder, in the recent folder. Some people they know what I'm talking about, some people not, but the prefish folder is we save some files. The system need them sometime when you run some kind of program, and each time you run that program create them by default and recent folder as well. But every time you open programs this folder become very heavy, so better, and your system to become slow, so better to delete that file and free your hard drive, and your system become more fast, because there is it's the hard drive, when it's become more crowded, it's hard to for the system to navigate inside it and find files and folders. So just give that program some time. Depends of your hard drive space, will take time, and depends of how many space you use in this hard drive. Just give it some time. Just go sit back and watch what's happening, and in the end you will see the result. By the way, that little window, we don't need it anymore, because this is the program we need to run, and we are already run it. So as I see, it's still some time there, but I will not lose your time by just watching the progress bar. So I will talk about the last part in our lesson tonight, is how to find the unknown drivers. What drivers are first? The drivers are the programs running all the devices in this devices and components on laptops, computers. For example, the LAN card, the display card, the audio card, the monitor card, everything running on that machine need to the system to manage that device, that component need a program, and all the company that creates these devices create the program for that device to, and that device will be installed in the system, and will be the system will be like the intermediary between Windows and the component, the device. So how to find our device and manage them, and find the unknown device in our machine? So by clicking on computer, right click, go into properties. Today it's my computer day, so we will go to that area a lot. So in this window, then we will go to device manager. By clicking there, I will open the device manager program. So as you can see, all my device installing almost. Just one of them is just one mobile. My mobile doesn't I didn't install the driver for it. So but by clicking by clicking for any device, you can see all. It's just I just refresh my device manager. Now everything here is installed. Okay, this is the battery, it's installing, as you can see here. This is computer, disk driver, display driver. But sometime when you first install Windows 7 in your machine, you will not find all of them installing, and sometime if you have the disk for the drivers, you just insert it in your DVD player and start install them from there. But sometime even you do that, you find some unknown devices shown in here as unknown. Like for example, take an as example, let's see the display, because it's very important. If your display device doesn't install, it will be a big problem for you to see the screen very clear. For example, if your device is not installed, you will find in here a known device, or you will not find it in the display. You will find it on the top here. have like question mark and have unknown device. But for example, imagine that that device is the one have a question mark and have a question mark and unknown device, and we want know what the device is to download the driver for it. So by clicking right on the device, we will do, for example, update the device. But even you do that and you are connected to the internet, if Windows 7 didn't know it, will not find it in the internet because it's unknown device. You need to find it on internet manually. So how we can find it manually? We need to know what this device is. But how can, if Microsoft Windows 7 didn't find it, I can find it manually? Yes, you can. By going to properties, this little window will appear, and by going to the details, okay, and selecting, go to the property list and select hardware, okay, you can find here this information. By select one of them and click right and copy that one. So I finish with that device. Now I can close that one, and I need to save the results, save them on sticky note, for example. I will save the results, the line I copy from there on the sticky note. So I will save it in here. So this is what I will need to find my device. So how can I find my device by using that? Very easy. I will explain what that line is. That line, as you can see, PC, PCI /VN 1002 and div and another number and more some more informations. But all I care about is this area. This area show me VIN. VIN, it means vendor of that component. And the other one is div, it means device ID. Okay, this is all I need to find that device. I will go first, I will try to find it by using that. I need to know what's the vendor first. I will go to internet, go into a specific website. I will show you that website now. On that website I have I can find the vendor by a vendor ID, and I can find the device by a device ID, and these informations I already have them from the device from the device manager. So by going to that website, www.pcidatabase.com, as you can see, I have here two options: vendor search. In this area I can clean this area and paste the new code and search. I click on search, and now the website starts looking for the program. As for the number, as you can see, find it, ETI Technology INS. This is the company creates my component. And if you have some information about the device, you will know that this company creates a display devices, and you see, wow, that means this component is display. So to be more close to know what your device is, your component is, you will go and see what's the ID, copy the ID. Okay, I will copy that ID and I will go back to the device search and try to type that ID, so just to become more close. Okay, now by just by the vendor I can find now, download the driver and install it, but this is not enough for me. I need to be more close. I try search. I will copy that and hit enter, or click on search, and the program will find that device for me. So let's see, I have one result. As you can see, ETI Mobility Radium X1100. This is the driver for my display. I can just copy that and go to Google for that driver and download it and install it on my machine. This is very easy way to find any device, unknown device in your machine, and install it in your computer. So you can do that with any other stuff. For example, take another example. Go to for network devices by selecting properties. Okay, you don't need, remember, you don't need do the same thing I'm doing now. No, I'm going to devices to show you that in devices already find, but you need to do that if you find a knowing device. For example, have question mark and yellow color. Not in our case, all my devices are installed, but you will find detail, because any device install or not install in your computer will have this tab, detail tab. You will go to hardware and copy one of this line, one of them copy, and paste it on the sticky note. Okay, you can paste it in here, as you can see here, and close that one. Close it. Close that one. Wait. Close that one. I don't need this the device manager. Okay, now I will search sticky. Okay, sticky notes. Okay, sticky notes. Okay, let's start with the vendor first. Okay, vendor 168C. Okay, copy that one, paste, and enter. So we will get that result. This is the company, create my component, Aetherus Communications Inc. So I know the company create my device. Now let's see what's the device name is. Let's go to 001C. This is the device ID. Okay, paste it in here, the device search. Select Control V and enter. I paste it. Let's see what result. In our case, this is good. In our case, I will show you. Look at this. I have many options, many results. As you can see, this is 1, this is 2, but where is the device? How can I know that? By the vendor ID. This is not our vendor, because this is 1307 and this is 168C. So this is the same vendor we have in here. So this is our device. So Aetherus Communication, as you can see here, this is the vendor name. So this is the device, and this one is the same. So this is the device we're looking for. Wireless network adapter. This is the device name too. All this is name of our device, because network have many options, because LAN and WAN and stuff like that. So you can go and look for that device on internet, Google for it, and you will find it, and you can download it and install it in your machine, and your problem is fixed. So this is how you find the unknown devices, the unknown drivers, how to find them, and how to uh, you know use the device manager to have more informations about your device. So close that one, and now we come back to close our sticky notes. I don't need it anymore. Come back to the result of our scan disk cleanup. This is the result. As you can see, we have here all these options. What you need to delete, just select it. I will select all the stuff here because I know all this stuff here I don't need them. You can read them. There is some temporary files, some files from some programs, some, as you can see, the last one is from the display driver. As you can see in the end, the result is 423 megabyte. It's a lot. Almost half gig. It's a lot. By select all that and clicking OK and confirm that delete files, the system will start deleting all the files from your system and clean your hard drive. This is very handy tool to clean up your system. It's very healthy to do it once a week. I recommend, I love to do that every weekend. I do that, delete all the files. As you can see now, I found like 400 megabyte. It's a lot. Imagine if you forget about your machine for a month and you don't do that. Maybe you will find 2 or 3 gig. If you use your machine a lot and you have a lot of programs, you run them, they need some temporary file. So I hope that lesson help you and make you become more comfortable of using Windows 7, and bye to the next movie.